What's up, everybody? I'm Elixe. There was strange lights off the coast of San Diego. I have a video.
Are they moving? Oh, wow. Too cool.
Cool, mysterious, whatever word you want to use, this is what people are talking about. Yeah, it's creating quite a buzz. These mysterious lights, they appeared right off of our coast here in San Diego.
Yeah, they're moving a little bit. You see 5 of them, sometimes you see 4, but we have CBS 8's Chris Grohl looking into this now. What are you seeing here? I see like 3 different angles of these. Everyone's got their own theories at this point.
It really is depending on exactly where you are seeing them from or exactly what you are seeing. So let's just start off with the obvious. Hello there, lights. Let's just start with the fact that we don't know what these are, just like the people that are chiming in on social media. They're all seeing the group of those lights floating in the sky together, and you don't have to be from out of this world to see them. In fact, you could see them in Bayho, thanks to video from Alan Olson, but we also saw them in Encinitas, Chula Vista, Mission Beach, and of course in a number of other locations. We know where they were spotted across the border as well. Now, these spooky sightings were called into our newsroom around 10 last night, so these aren't videos from a long time ago or even a galaxy far away. This is all happening here. We are working to identifying the floating bulbs of mystery. However, we don't have a concrete answer. San Diego Police Department told us that they think lifeguards told them they could be flares from military exercises. However, Camp Pendleton, NAS North Island both said that they are unaware of what these things could be. There were also rumors it could be the Imperial Beach 4th of July drone show. However, IBPD said they haven't heard a thing. The truth is out there somewhere. We just don't have the answer yet. So, of course, the question that a lot of people want answered is, are these UFOs? Are they flares? Or maybe a call for a second season of Kenobi? We don't know. It could be a publicity stunt. We really just don't know yet. But, of course, when we do know more, we will be sure to update you online as well as our CBS 8 app. Eric and Netta.
A lot of things flying over San Diego, but this one,
it's bizarre.
It's a mystery.
Really is. I will say I've seen mysterious lights in the sky. They were related to the Starlink satellites that were sent out, so I don't know. Are your guesses as good as ours?
We have not seen any evidence that there have been any satellite launches or anything like that going on. And you could see in those videos, again, lights are just sitting there.
Yeah.
So moving pretty slow, hovering, so we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Chris.
There's also this video.
Tonight, the mystery remains unsolved. What exactly were those strange lights seen off the coast by a number of CBS 8 viewers?
Yeah, our Jenny Day is looking into it. She's live in the newsroom with what she's found out. Jenny?
Yeah, so far tonight, no reported sightings, but people are still talking about what they saw last night. The UFOs, military flares, whatever they were, remain unconfirmed. The best answer yet is that it was some kind of military exercise. That's what lifeguards told San Diego police. But I called Camp Pendleton and Naval Air Station North Island. Both said they had no idea. I also made a call to MCAS Miramar and the Coast Guard. We received a lot of calls into our newsroom last night from the South Bay to North County. Dan Hare from Encinitas says he never saw any kind of aircraft. He says there were initially 2 dots, then up to 6. They would blink on and off, and it lasted about an hour.
But I've never seen anything in my life that lasted that long. You see these little, maybe flashes of lights through the sky, and you think that you saw one, but to me, it felt very real. And I was just blown away, and I kind of yelled at some of my close-by neighbors. I said, "Get out here."
Yeah, there were even rumors the bright lights in the sky were all in preparation for Imperial Beach's upcoming 4th of July drone show. But the city confirmed today the drones for that show won't arrive until Thursday and the operator the next day. So when we get confirmation, we'll of course bring you that update. Live from the newsroom, Jenny Day, CBS 8.
And finally this.
Remember those mysterious lights spotted off the coast of San Diego Monday night? Well, tonight, the mystery is solved. No, those lights were not UFOs or aliens. In a statement to CBS 8, the Coast Guard says these lights were flares that were dropped from a Navy C-130 plane. They say it was part of a planned training exercise near San Clemente Island. So why did it appear that these lights were floating in the sky for about an hour, according to our CBS 8 viewers? The Coast Guard says they may have lingered so long because they were attached to parachutes.
Parachutes. Well, here's my take. That night, June 28th, here's the first video. This video, that night, June 28th, the morning, that's when the video was made. 3 a.m. in the morning, I made this comment because this is what I saw. I was cleaning up my place. I decided to clean up late because it was hot all day. And the only time it was cool is at night. And by the time I was done cleaning, it was around 3 o'clock in the morning. I was taking out the trash, and when I came back inside, I noticed out the window there was a bright light outside. It looked like an airplane. I couldn't really tell. I decided to go back outside to go look at it. So I stepped outside, I looked up, and I saw like a whitish, maybe goldish light. Big, bright, goldish light. And I noticed there was red lights around it. I don't know how many. I know there was at least one on this side and possibly another on that side. There could have been more than that, maybe more. But I noticed the one to my right, looking right at it, there was a red light blinking. And when I saw the red light blinking, I was like, oh, you know, an airplane. It looked like a big airplane, and it looked like an airplane far away as well. And it still was very bright. I just enjoyed that extra second outside, walked back inside. Funny enough, when I walked back inside, I walked rather quickly to my room, and my roommates had hung a shirt on a chair. And I walked kind of fast, and it was dark, and it looked like the white shirt on the chair was coming at me because I was walking pretty fast. And it was dark, and it startled me. I was like, whoa. So I came back to my room. You know, I must have cleaned up for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and I sat down in my chair, and the first thing I did was check YouTube. And right at the top of the feed, this video came up. And I saw the video, and I realized that might have been a UFO. I'm not saying it was aliens, but I could not I identified it as an airplane. And the only reason why I didn't think it was a UFO was because it had blinking lights. And the reason why I completely excluded it from being a UFO at that time, because it had blinking lights, is because I believe I've seen a UFO before.
Flashback.
So when I went to Job Corps, during the weekend, I would go home to visit my family. 3 o'clock at night, springtime, 2004, I was smoking a cigarette on my balcony, and I looked over, and I noticed there was a really strong glare on the ocean. But the moon was way over on the other side of the sky. The only time you ever really get a glare, especially like the glare I was getting, is when the moon is really close to the ocean. Even if the moon is directly above, you won't get a strong glare on the ocean. The moon really has to be really close to or at least this size and shape that the moon was at that time. But I could see the moon. It didn't look huge. It looked like the regular size I normally see it as. Except there was a glare, you know, over there. And the moon was way over there. So I leaned out and I had to look up and to the right. And what I saw was 5 or 7. But I'm pretty sure 5 lights. Solid lights. You know how when you look at light, if you squint your eyes, how light will streak? Well, when I looked at these lights, the streak was only, it's like here's a light, the streak was only like going like from upwards. You know, maybe a little out to the side, but mainly up, like it was descending. It was 5 light, like a half crescent. So 5 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looked high up in the sky. It didn't look like an airplane. The way that it was angled, it did not look like an airplane either. It did not have any blinking lights. So I'm sticking my body out on the balcony, looking up in the sky, and I'm going, I see you. I'm watching it and I'm staring at it for several minutes. It's not doing anything. It's just up there. So I ash my cigarette and I look up and it's gone. And so is the glare on the ocean. And the next night, I went back to Job Corps. Was I think the rep of my dorm. And he goes, "Hey, how's your weekend?" I look at him and I go, "Dude, I think I saw a UFO." And he looks at me daunted and he goes, "Dude, any other time, I would have said you were fucking with me. But a whole bunch of people said that they had seen a UFO this weekend." And that's my UFO story.
End of flashback.
And so when I saw this aircraft, I didn't see 5 of them, I saw 1 of them. And so when I saw the light in the sky, when I stepped outside, when I saw the red blinking lights, I thought it was an airplane. You know, I took in a nice breath. I was like, I'm so thankful I'm done cleaning, or I'm nearly there. Get that extra breath. Nice clean air. It's been hot all day. You can finally get cool air. There's that light that tripped me out, made me come back out here. I'm looking right at it, right? Well, in this scenario, I'm looking at it. I see red blinking lights. And I go, "Oh, it's an airplane, obviously, because I've seen a UFO before, and it did not have blinking lights." I come inside, I sit down. 10, 20 minutes later, I see this video on YouTube, which it had just came out, just top of my feed, and it freaked me out. And I had to write a comment of what I had seen. Okay, so yeah, UFOs also have blinking lights. Here, I'll do this. There. That's what I saw. Let's see. Bloop, 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 bloop. This was the one that was blinking. One over here, one over here. That's something to what I've seen. Something like that. And that's the news.